So I think that for me, a lot of it was building relationships with both my colleagues and the CEO. And a lot of the times where I've weighed in on marketing issues have been outside of the boardroom and calling the CEO to kind of give him a little bit of kind of my thoughts on something. You know, I've seen this in another company and maybe this might help you. Or I think that you may want to connect with this great consulting company. So some of that value add really comes outside of the boardroom conversations. And it's been very important for me to build that partnership with the CEO, first at Brunswick, and now I'm doing the process of doing it with Steve Carley at Red Robin.
And wouldn't you also say the other members of the board having conversations?
Yeah, it's been a fascinating journey for me, and I think one of the things that we have to do is make sure that we support each other once we get into these board roles for how are you successful. And you know, I'm the kind of person who has just always felt like my results should speak for themselves, and I don't always spend as much time on the relationships because I just feel like, oh, it's my results. But in a boardroom, you only have a couple of hours 4 or 5 times a year, and you're not the one driving the results. So making sure that you're building those relationships, you know, getting down to breakfast early, calling other board members after the meeting to maybe ask them a question about something that you didn't understand. I found that I had to be much more strategic about the relationships because you don't have as much time. And you know, for me, and I think this would be true for most of us, particularly the first board I went on, I was about 20 years younger than all of the board members. And so I really had to work hard at making sure that they did understand the value and the perspective that I could bring.
Yeah.